Nizas is a commune in the Hérault department in the Languedoc-Roussillon region in southern France. It lies near the Pézenas. History. Like many places in Languedoc-Roussillon, the village of Nizas has been continuously inhabited since prehistoric time. The vicinity of the village is rich in archaeological sites, such as proto-anthropomorphic stele of Plame Acutjo and La Grotte de l'Homme Mort, both from the Chalcolithic period. The origins of the village of Nizas are certainly Roman, although there are remains from Greek amphora manufacturing processes in neighboring villages. There are evidences of Roman foundations from the 1st century AD under the early 18th century church in the center of the village. The name Nizas derived from the name of a Latin nobleman Nizas, whose domain is buried under the modern village. Nizas is mentioned in the Carolingian texts as a villa. Following the collapse of the Carolingian Empire, Occitanian peasantry who, prior to 950, lived mostly at dispersed farms, regrouped around castles of local nobles for protection. Thus, the fortified villages, or castra in Occitan, appeared between 950 and 1050. Castro Nazario is mentioned in time of Crusades. The circular art is well preserved in the historical center of the village called Quartier de la Villette. At the end of 16th century, the Carrion family acquired the fief from the Bishop of Lodève and adopted the name Carrion Nizas. That was Jean Raymond de Carrion Nizas, master builder of walls of Pézenas, who built or rebuilt the current castle. The Carrion Nizas family remained the lords of the village until the French Revolution. The tomb of the Carrion Nizas family is still in the church chancel. Archival materials, such as old maps, postcards and photographs, census of population and parochial records going as far back as the early 17th century may be found online at Archives départementales de l'Hérault. Population. The inhabitants of Nizas are called Nizasois. Sites. The present village dates from the 10th century, with extensive building in the 12th and 13th centuries giving the characteristic shape of a circulade. This is tight spiral configuration with the outer buildings having thick stone walls as a defense. Since 2004, the historical district Quartier de la Villette has been a pedestrian zone. The information below is largely based on the tourist signs. Castrum Tower. The tower is located in Quartier de la Villette, the oldest part of Nizas. This four-sided tower with walls 1.70 meters thick was originally surrounded by an enclosure which served as a farmyard to the old chateau, Place du Grit. For the 14th century onwards, the center of the village spread to the west of the original center around a new square, the Place du Grit. In this square, in the center of a fountain, there is a statue of Marianne which is more mythological than republican. She is the Greek-Roman goddess Artemis Diana of Melisena, her counterpart in Celtiberian cosmos of divinities. She isn't wearing Phrygian cap but a star on her forehead, suggesting the guiding light to lead people from the darkness of ignorance. Church. The cornerstone of the present church was consecrated on January 13, 1705 on the site of the former chapel of Saints Perpetua and Felicity, which was demolished in 1703. The construction work was completed by August 1708. St. Perpetua relics are still objects of veneration. The church is opened for worship and visits only during the time of service.